Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be looking at Disney stock today, ticker symbol DIS. There's been a lot of controversy around Bob Iger. Elon Musk called him out for pulling funds from advertising on Twitter, saying that Bob Iger blackmailed him. So yeah, we haven't looked at the stock. I don't think I've ever looked at the stock on my YouTube channel, but I want to look at their financial metrics. I want to look at their chart, and I want to run my calculation to see if the stock is priced reasonably, or if there's some room to arbitrage and get the stock at a lower price, or if the stock is overvalued. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump on in. All right, you guys, we are on FinViz, the world's greatest website. We're looking at Disney. Let me go ahead and move my head. Okay. So looking at the daily chart, it looks like they had earnings and it was really good, kind of in a bull flag pattern where it goes up, makes a flag, and then the next move is heading on up. Let's go ahead and look at the bigger picture here for a moment. All right, so again, it looks like the stock is potentially bottoming. We can see that this long green candle is acting as the flag pole, while these two candles are acting within the flag. So again, that is a bullish move. But it doesn't matter if the stock is overpriced. So looking at the other technical indicators, the strength is at a 42, and it looks like it might be going up. So that's good news for the stock. The momentum actually just flipped to positive green momentum. The money flow is actually up, and the relative momentum is curving upwards. So I do see Disney stock actually going up, just based off of those. Looking at the sales, this does not lie. This does not lie. 2019, they had 69 billion. 2020, 65 billion. 2022, 67 billion. I'm sorry, 2021, 67 billion. 2022, 82.5 billion. 2023, 88 billion. That's pretty impressive. That's hard to argue with right there. Earnings per share, they were at a $6.63 per share. Now they were negative. Then they started slowly climbing back, and then 2023, it's at a 1.29, but also just keep in mind, I don't think they've reported Q4 yet. It looks like they're going to report Q4 on February 7th after the market, which is, as long as it's not a Friday, that's good. Okay, it's a Wednesday. So typically companies that do earnings on Fridays usually end up red for some reason. I've been doing this for like 5-8 years, and that's just been a trend. So I think Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are a bit better. So, but then again, it all just depends on data. So looking at their financial metrics, $165 billion market cap. They do $2 billion in income sales. They're profitable. They do have some debt. Their quick ratio looks okay. The stock is a bit overpriced if we're looking currently. But if we're looking at the same metrics going into the future, guiding forward, the stock actually becomes cheaper. Looking at other high-level data points, gross margin is 27%, so that's pretty good. Institutions are buying, it looks like. Yeah, so those are just some high-level things I'm seeing. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to add the market cap, income, sales, and then add up the cash and the debt, and then divide it by shares float. But before I do, I just want to go down and make sure. Really quick. So cash is in the billions, that's good, and debt is, well, also in the millions. Total assets is 205 billion, total liabilities 106 billion. That's really good because assets dwarf liabilities about 2 to 1, which is fantastic. So we're going to go ahead and do my calculation here. All right, the market cap is 165 billion, 0.37. Income is 2.35 billion. That's great. Plus sales are 88.45 billion, which is really good. Then we're going to go down and add the cash, which was plus 14 billion, 0.18. We'll do one at two. Total debt is 46 billion minus 46 billion 600. Oh wait, 46.674. All right. And now we're going to take this and divide this by our shares float. Divided by 1.83. Whoops, didn't register. Divided by 1.83. So we're looking at $122 stock price. And the stock is right now at 90. That is pretty undervalued if you ask me. That's about a $32 potential share price appreciation, which puts us kind of next to the 50, I believe it's the 50 SMA. So, yeah, I think just at a high level, Disney is undervalued. Let's see what hedge funds and institutions are doing. I'm going to say they're adding because I don't know if they use the same type of method I do, but I know whenever I see an arbitrage opportunity to the upside, they also do as well. So new data shows that they own 68.9%. And when I say they, I mean the institutions and hedge funds. Old data shows, one moment, please. Oh, it's frozen. Okay. I don't know what's been going on. Okay, old data shows 64%. So it's almost about a 5% increase. And then if we're looking over here, you guys can see this. It does look like a slight swoosh up right here, like a little Nike swoosh. So that's good. Institutions are buying. It's momentum has flipped. I do want to check this out on the Thinkorswim. So I'm going to go ahead and move my face. And we're going to check Thinkorswim. And we're going to go to... let's remove the studies because it'll move this website, or I'm sorry, Thinkorswim will be a lot more responsive. So DIS. All right. So I've charted this one before. This is the yearly chart. So we want to go to the monthly. Okay, so you can see I actually have charted this one before, and it looks like it was a channel that I had created. Let's go ahead and add some Fibonacci arcs. So we have that, and then we'll go from here down to, we'll say this is going to be the low. Low is 78.73, 78.73. I'm going to need to edit this real quick. Edit 78.73. Okay. The reason I wanted to edit it is because I want to show you how freaking insane this is. Look at how well this candle just comes up and touches the inner circle of this Fibonacci arc. That's pretty impressive. It's going to show you that once the stock price starts to come out of this hole, whether it's down, sideways, or up, it's definitely likely going to respect the Fibonacci arc. So let's do one big Fibonacci arc from this low here to up here. 1203.02. Okay. Pretty close. 2302. This is 1514. All right. So again, this bigger Fibonacci arc is, I would say, the grand bubble of them all in terms of, not bubble, sorry, it's the wrong term to use, It's the grand arc to use, Fibonacci arc. And then we have the current pattern just kind of stuck in from the highest high to the nearest all-time low, which would have been back in September, October, November. So yeah, I think that is going to be our bottom because we do see this candle literally respects the arc and it's rejecting. It's confirming, okay, this is the inner part of where we're going to see the candle touch. So now I think the next area to look for is this channel right here. This channel has been confirmed not once, not twice, 3 times. Did this stock all the way down? 3 times. It's been confirmed several times. So I think from the 90s area, we want to watch the 100, 101 area and see if it can regain back in this channel and maybe get into this little choppy area. So we've checked the financial metrics. It does show that the stock is undervalued. We did check institutions and hedge funds. They are adding. The chart, I'm going to go back on camera. The chart shows that the stock looks like it's in a bull flag. And one thing I want to do actually really quick, I want to look at the momentum. And this is going to slow everything down quite a bit, so just bear with me. I think it's loading. I can't tell. There it goes. All right, so we'll just give this a second. I think I need a new laptop to process this kind of stuff because it is sucking. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if it loaded. All right, so looking at the monthly here, like I don't even have to zoom in. Look at this. Huge momentum downward, and it's actually heading back up. So one thing I just wanted to look at was this momentum right here. We can see the time to buy would have been right here. So I think overall, Disney's in a good position. I honestly don't have any bias towards their amusement parks, their stream. I'm not a customer, so I can't really, they're not my target group, so I really don't have any other inputs to say, oh, I'm a Disney fan, because I'm really not. So yeah, that's my input here. Leave a comment, you guys. Tell me what you think of Disney. Do you own the stock? Do you want to own it? Consider subscribing, hit the like, dislike, leave a comment. Have a great day. Have a great year. Talk to you later. Bye.